has lowered the United States credit rating because of an increase of government debt.
Economists care about the ratio of national debt to the size of the economy. In 2010, the ratio was 91%. A danger zone, experts agree, is anything above 100%. We are there, big time.
Basically piling up debt for future generations.
Fire, that's it. Black Swan Sunday. I hope you guys closed your positions on Friday. And the stock market got kicked off a cliff Friday at close. Whee! That says 3.45. As Moody's stripped the United States of America. No more AAA credit rating. Remember the last time that happened? Oh, and just in case you're wondering if this has ever happened before by Moody's, the answer is no. The United States just lost its perfect credit rating, and if you're going back to try to pinch to zoom, since 1917. That was the good old days when Coca-Cola was really Coke. None of this cheap artificial stuff. Oh, wait, this just in. Got the cordless red phone here. Ha ha, Trump preparing for an airstrike for Moody's headquarters. I had tweets from the orange guy about the Moody's downgrade, but now it's like this has been deleted. And there was some funny ones. I'm like, he didn't say that. I have to be honest, you guys, sometimes I'm like, did he really just post that? The video that I don't even want to use her name because YouTube will shelve it and give me those spank my booty with the diaper pulled off. Does not want you to see. It was about the plane, and someone was running against her, and his last name was Kennedy, and then he died. It was this guy right here, the Senate seat. Very attractive man. I could say that because I'm okay with myself. But is he really? The plane, gone, running against this one. She just has a list. I mean, her and this, oh, nice, I like your pussycat. And this guy, yeah. They colluded together. And I got some connections going way back, and there is never anything nice ever about Hillary. Even my Democrat senator friends, nothing good come out. She is evil to the core. No wonder Bill changed his last name to Lewinsky. Now, you guys would laugh, but I used to talk about that in high school. Just no one ever heard of her. Just shows how old we are. So if you want a dude that can predict the future, hit subscribe. Hey, that gap's still sitting there. I wonder if it's going to get filled on Monday. And it's on just about every major indice. Look at that. That's S&P 500. 789 purple. Is Bravo going to be right again? Maybe not this time. But boy, the amount of heat that I have had to take over that. Now you would like to know, how much are people going to get their face ripped off? Well, how about this? Let me get Peter on the line. Hey, Peter, you doing okay down there? Will you rewind the tape, please? And here we have it in August 2011. Debt downgrade, stocks crashed 20%. There's a black line in front of that. That's negative. Not just that, it didn't take the elevator down. It jumped out of the window in a straight line. And the Fed was forced to support the bond market. Oh, wait, Kitty, yes?
Oh, Bravo, I know a lot about child support.
But we're going to have to cut away from Kitty. Kitty, it's a family channel. Negative 20, straight line, no support, and then we have the bond market. Oh, were you guys thinking this is probably a really good time to refinance? Oh, you should have. How about when interest rates were 0 and people are like, I'm just going to wait until they go negative. In some countries they are, but not America. Just in case you wanted to see the chart of the 10-year yield, it was right about there. And now it's off the screen. I know Trump is meeting with Putin on Monday. Look, another black swan. But I would say scratch that because you have to refinance a bazillion, trillion, quadrillion worth of debt. Oh, and just in case you wanted to know why we were downgraded, it's that number right there that I've been talking to you about. And we need to be like right there. Oh, and just in case you want to know what our debt GDP ratio is going to be during the orange guy's presidency, 140%. Moody's is just getting a little bit ahead of this game. Also, sorry that you have to pay $380,000 back. I want to consider being a non-citizen. Sure you don't have one of those Trabahar things. Also, at the current rate we're probably going to blow past 46 trillion. You're going to get a paycheck and you're like, boss, there's nothing on it. So I do have a solution. Start a business, trade equities. Maybe create an LLC doing this. It's your own business. Per contract, you made $2,000. Let's say you have 3 of them. Oh, there's $6,000. You're like, then you have a couple of these, $7,000, $8,000. Do things like write-offs, expenses, and I teach you how to do it step by step for $299. It goes to $399, $499, and the bear market course is still included until that's gone. That way, when you come to this channel, I'm like, 789 came on, it's purple, get ready to make a lot of money. It was the same amount of truckloads of money all of us made right down here, 789. Off the trend line, and you swing it up. This is actually the day that I launched the course that I knew they're gonna need to know this. I know a lot of you guys are thinking right now, but what if Trump cuts spending? What if politicians cut spending? I mean, look at Peter's face. Just me saying that. He is frozen in time. Wait, this just in. More specifically, House Democrats have introduced a multi-trillion, look at this, not a trillion, multi-trillion dollar reparations bill that would be funded by you, American taxpayers, and sent directly to Black Americans. Here you is. And I say this is only fair. I'm like, trillions, go for at least a quadrillion. According to the CRFB estimates, the House Reconciliation Bill, I don't know if it's the same one. There's so many bills. I'm just a bill sitting here on Capitol Hill. We'll add 3.3 trillion to the public debt, even though the word public does not have a B. It's a P, not a B. Reminds me of my Filipino friends. I'm like, where are you from? Philippines. Even when they cuss you out, it's kind of cute. They're like, are you talking about hockey? Now with all things could change. There's just so many levers and lifts and pulley systems with rope and scissors. We actually, I don't know if you guys caught this, U.S. poised to dial back bank rules imposed in wake of 2008 crisis, regulators preparing to cut capital requirements. And I say, oh my gosh, that is so much money that we're all gonna make. While the middle class gets completely wiped out and the 1% own the world. Bah ha ha ha. I did not create this world nor the game that you're playing in, but I teach you how to do it. I will tell you, in a debt-based system, this class right here, that's the middle class right up there. These guys, because we're gonna have a tsunami, these guys all die. Then after that, all of these guys. Now remember, right? The waters rise. Oh, where'd your faces go, right? Why are you so sad? Why are you sitting there? As the water rises, now the middle class. That's these guys. Bye-bye. And then last but not least, I mean, she's not even like, help this guy up, but he has his hands in his pocket. Now, I don't know what this guy's doing. This dude right here, he's like, hello. Like, give him a big kitty hand up. As we know, kitty's hands are ginormous. Also, if you are sitting on the sideline in middle class, I just go do my job. You are gone au revoir, wiped out. And every time there is events like the one that we had, remember the lockdown? That I ran out and spent a lot of money. I bought land for $350. People said, you're nuts. On the water. 4 months later, I was offered over $1 million for it. I'm not sitting on the sideline. I know I'm doom, gloom, and fire right now. Oh my gosh, I just spent $4.5 million. I was able to pick up real estate because they were affected by the tariff. They went under. Me, being a dirty capitalist, came in and picked it up. In 3 years, I'll tell you how much I can sell the property for. You'll go, oh my gosh, why are you so rich? Because I don't allow fear to get in my head, and I wait for beatdowns, right? And I'm not buying like the complete fear. I wait till it kind of cools off a little bit. Maybe there's some logic in the market. And see, 2 lines right here. This is the Bravo 9, this blue one right here. I see it. That's the 200. And I buy, and I write it, 789, close my position. Wait for the beat down. I wonder if it's now. But while I am doing that, I'm picking up gold coins while there's blood in the streets. And if you are doing that, and if you don't have the fear, you win. Oh, look, do you see? Another lever just got pulled. 50% surge in container bookings from China to the US. 1 minute we're like this, then the next minute we are back on, right, gentlemen? Big red and getting ready to do some damage in, I don't know what rhymes with red. And I know what the people with fear and the naysayers are like. OMG, Bravo. Do you not know what's going on right now? You preach this. Over 50% of student loan delinquencies are subprime. 2.5 million. Yeah. Are you going to be able to afford property when rates go to 20%? Cash. Remember that thing? Cash is king. Well, what about the stock market? Because look, oh, you did? You really did subscribe. You made it. You didn't do it at the beginning of the video. Now you're like, okay, all right. Look, it's following you. You said this. It's the bull trap. It's return to normal. See, it's in red, return to normal. Oh, then we start to have the fear because it goes into my hair. What goes in never comes out, and you stop breathing, and then you go into capitulation, but make money on the way down. These are the things they don't teach you, never. But I did, the kids made a lot of money. 10 grand a month was the biggest until the one kid sold his movement watches for, I don't know, 300 million. He won. He actually beat me on that one. When markets go from oversold. I don't buy there. I buy right about there. And then have I not been preaching? You're overbought. Come on, Brad. This is like taking candy from a baby, but you probably didn't catch the top, but you're going to catch it now. Just like we all did in 2008, in 2020. Do you guys see how these charts kind of, they look a lot alike, don't they? 2008, 2020, 2025. Come on, buddy. Get up a little higher. Or the Mag 7. You guys just couldn't do it, could you? Now, am I shorting in this area? No, I'm gonna wait till it's right about now. Because what you learn about in the course is that if it gets above that line and then it comes down here and retests it, it goes off the screen. So I'm gonna just be patient. This is about the time where my patience runs thin with people that probably they didn't subscribe. They just come to the channel and they're like, you said the stock market's gonna go down. Yes, and then it's gonna go up. And then it's gonna go down, and then it's gonna go up again. But you gotta close this little, it's like a hole in the wall. And on all major indices, in short term, 99.9% get filled. And again, for the naysayers. But Bravo, look at this. First-time homebuyers have fallen to a record low. Look, Bravo, record low. Yeah, I know that, Jerry, because I posted it. Supports my thesis that the recession and all the hard times, it's the middle class. That's who's feeling it. Last 2 years has been brutal. Anything, middle class, you guys have taken the brunt. Underneath you, they're like, where's my money, government? I promise I'll just vote for whatever we got to do that, we'll do it. Keep the checks on a rolling. I will come here every single day, even though, that a couple days ago, right? You guys were like, man, Bravo was going off. It was tough. That was a tough day. When the market, gets overextended, I'm like, here we go. Who said it was going to stop at the 200-day moving average? Sometimes I feel like I'm a football predictor, the score will be San Francisco 14, Raiders 82. And it's like 14-80. You missed it. See, you're always wrong. Now here we go. Trade war. Oh, there's 1, 2, debt downgrade, skip a few, skip to my Lou. But all I'm trying to do is once again, now I'm thinking if you're down here, you're probably not watching this video. They've followed the system their whole life and they're like, all hope is lost. Now that the orange man is in, we're all gonna die. I think most people that are subscribed to this channel are here and here. I'm just trying to get you up there. And guys, it's all here. And I promise you, once you hit a 1 million, it's like everything just starts growing exponentially. Case in point, US debt clock. 1 minute it's at $1 trillion, the next it's at 46 trillion. 1 minute you have a little bit of taxes, the next minute, oh my gosh, my paycheck's gone. Here's your second black swan warning. You can't sit there because that house you wish you could have bought, Bitcoin that you wish you shoulda, woulda, coulda, from $1 to $100,000. The house goes from $100,000 to $1 million. Welcome to your debt-based system. Get off your butt. I love you. I will see you tomorrow.